We're gonna go to Elk Grove, Michigan. That's my hometown. Then put an end to this horse pucky once and for all.
Deadites and Screwheads, welcome back to Hail to the Chin podcast, the companion podcast that runs alongside the Ash vs. Evil Dead TV show. I'm your host, Dino, and with me as always is Steve.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Unfortunately, we ain't got Sam here with us, though. He's doing he's with another project at the moment that's going very, very well. Congratulations to him as well. I kind of want to say what he's doing, but I anticipate that when he's able to come back on the show that he will want to sort of talk about what he's doing exactly.
I think when he comes back on the show, the motherfucker won't shut up about what he's doing at the moment. So it's probably nice to have the silence for now.
Yeah.
But also, Dean, congratulations on your massive YouTube success recently with your gaming channel.
Hey, yeah, thank you very much, man. Hitting 5,000 subscribers. It's a bit of a weird number, like, for doing something as a hobby. But it's a passion at the end of the day as well. But yeah, thank you very much, man.
That's okay. Well, you know, well done. And also, no one who's listening to this gives a fuck about your gaming. So shall we move on?
We shall move on, but we are now on episode 4, DUI. But unfortunately, we just want to apologise with how long it's taking us to get round to these episodes and to get them out. But unfortunately, just life finds a way of getting in the way, unfortunately.
Oh, Easter egg. Moving on.
Hey, but nevertheless, let's crack on with the episode anyway. Or unless you've got anything to say, Steve, before we do?
Not really. This episode is DUI, and in the spirit of this episode, I'm literally going to be cracking some spirits.
Ah, nice. And drinking under the influence, I imagine.
Yes.
Under the influence of already drinking.
Drinking? Yes, I'll be drinking under the influence of already drinking.
Excellent. Do you want to count down then?
Is that a DUID?
D-U-I-D.
Drinking under the influence of drinking.
Drinking under the influence of drinking. D-U-I-O-D. Yeah, I like that.
Drinking an inch?
Drinking an inch. Love the reference. Nevertheless, shall we count down? Yep.
Let's go for it.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay, so we're all good to go on Star's original. Okay, well, yeah, so it's weird actually, because obviously Sam's not here. He has actually expressed via Facebook Messenger that he hasn't been keen on the last couple of episodes, like, you know, episode 3 and 4.
It's interesting though, isn't it? Because
he hasn't been a fan of this whole car, you know, the whole classic getting possessed.
I'm very surprised.
Yeah, I know. I was massively surprised as well because I've been absolutely fucking loving it.
Like I said before, what one idea that I don't think anybody thought about was the car being possessed. What a fantastic twist, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's not. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's not like super genius, but yeah, I didn't expect it.
It works though. It definitely works.
The car's a massive part of the universe, massive part of the franchise. You know, I'm pretty sure there are people out there with the car tattooed on them.
Whose head got smashed up better, Abraham and Glenn's or Brock's?
I'm going to go with Brock simply because I haven't seen Walking Dead.
I was going to say though, Brock's that's sad, isn't it? When you think about it, it's pretty heartbreaking, man.
I think if it hadn't been been for Lee Majors in the role, you'd have seen it coming more. But because obviously it was Lee Majors, because he was obviously at Comic-Con and was it like WizardCon and stuff with the cast, you just assumed that this wouldn't go down so
well,
soon?
no, yeah, you didn't expect it to go like this whatsoever.
Up to the discount hardware store in the sky.
Yeah.
Oh, this is absolutely disgusting.
It really isn't nice, is it?
I think this is the most gratuitous comedy gore scene I think probably Evil Dead's ever done.
Pablo, you don't see another eyeball around here, do you? No.
But so innocent at the same time. Do you see an eyeball around here, Pablo?
Yeah. What a shot.
Those punks are gonna pay. I got this.
Again with the soundtrack, fantastic music.
Oh, you know, we've been talking about like the transition shots.
Yes.
And this, and like how in like Evil Dead 1, there were the Evil Dead 2 as well. There was like the match shot, you know, where the head would roll to the camera in Evil Dead 2, it would go black, and the next shot would be the shovel lifting up.
Yeah.
Something like match shot, and then like, you know, the classic shot where the camera's going across the top of the cabin with the beams.
Yep.
They actually, they did that in Supernatural this week. They did that. They did that shot. It was a corridor shot, and then it was overhead view, and it went across the beam. And it was so subtle, but you could tell that was a little nod. That was a little nod.
No, good on Supernatural, man.
Back off, not you.
And there's no one here to buzz me this week, so
no. See, even Ash is just like, you can't be possessed. That's probably almost the most mortified that we've seen him to lose something of him. You know? Granted, Ash has just sat there and he's grieved over Brock on the floor, his dad. But you see him, he's just like, oh come on, really? The car, the Delta.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
It's like, you know, you think about what Ash has been through. It's the one thing that's been been with him all the way. It's the one thing he can count on.
We can reminisce later.
I love Chet's gremlin.
The titty bar.
Do you remember The Simpsons?
I'm trying to think.
With Hans Moman's got the little gremlin car.
No, I can't remember
Do you
that.
remember that? Oh, that was so
Let's get
funny.
going. What do you say? Yeah. Okay.
I love Chet. I wish everyone had a friend like Chet.
Well, I know we're quite behind, so I'm not going to like go under the pretense that we haven't seen the obviously episodes. There's stuff that I want to happen with Chet's character that we'll get to when the time is right. Is that Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ah, could be a PBR.
Wouldn't it?
God, I love PBR.
Yeah, but that's just the slapstick genius from Chet there, or Ted Raimi even.
There's something about the actors. They've got that comic timing in that style. It's like a natural talent. It's like a pure talent. Without missing a beat, they just know how to do it.
I'm Pablo.
I love how Pablo just bless him, his sweet heart, like still finds the time to be a gentleman, introduce himself in mass peril and danger.
Welcome to my world.
It's quite nice because he's been through shit, but it hasn't broken him the character. The character's still as sweet and innocent.
There's a chainsaw in my back seat.
Yeah, that's mine.
What's it for?
I love it. Just a
sculpture.
And the shotgun?
That's mine too.
I can't
What's
get
that
enough of
for?
Ted.
In case you don't pay for the ice sculpture.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah.
The really bully logic from Bruce there too. Just
Dude, no.
Do you think that in this season, especially with the introduction of Ted Raimi, there's just the dialogue is superior to the first season?
there's a lot more to play with, clearly.
There
There's
is
a lot more to bring out with Ash himself in general, because obviously he's like, you can see this is a friend that growing up Ash probably, I don't know, treated like a sore thumb almost, you know? Like, he was a bit of a punch bag for ideas and, oh, Chet, you go and do it, you know, because all the girls will like that. Yeah, like, you can see him being that sort of, like, person, and it's nice to see how that backs off from Ash in general now.
I see that more with season 1. It was witty banter, cool, sweet Evil Dead style dialogue.
One-liners here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, as a purpose from getting point to point. This feels a lot more character, sort of like driven. That the dialogue is it's not just taking you from point A to point B. It's just
it's almost just waffle between characters, almost.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. But without being waffle.
Yeah.
It's just Baal has a power over me. And not
Oh,
just me.
Baal. No,
Baal.
Yeah,
No, Baal.
he's a demon. That makes sense. He's not a
Do
typical
like the
demon.
Kelly and
Baal doesn't use
Ruby
brute force. He breeds
team
paranoia.
going on there.
He gets
It's
into
nice to
people's
see it
psyches, turning them
in
against
TV.
each other.
Now, you know, just like the... This is how you
pick 'em,
glorify women,
didn't
you know?
pick
You don't
'em,
and
that's
make Ghostbusters.
God,
You glorify women like this.
I was honestly wondering where the fuck you were going to go with that one.
You know what I mean, though.
I
Like,
know, I completely agree. It's going back to the Sarah Connor, the Ellen Ripley.
Yes,
As
absolutely.
we said last
yes.
episode,
But
which,
now you got me.
you know, it's
Okay? I promise.
a female character can be kick-ass and badass, but also still, like, essentially, they're a person.
Respected.
They're a person.
Oh.
I tell you now, I want to buy it. If someone did, you know, because you get loads of little gadgets these days. If someone did like a talking Necronomicon, I'd buy that.
Oh, talking Necronomicon, I've got alarm clock. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, I'd buy that for $1.
Time to wake up, sleepyhead.
It's just a stupid
That doesn't look like Yoda.
Well, yeah, it does. That'd be a great idea, though, dude.
Deadite's rise you have.
Our destinies are intertwined, that we're bound by the most powerful force imaginable.
There's a lot of meaning behind that. Or is the book just being cryptic and trying to just fuck with him, basically? And it just goes to show as well, like things like that, for instance. In the first season, we would just see Pablo almost crumble.
Yeah.
You know, just from weakness. Now, on a scale of 1 to 11, or 1 to Spinal Tap even, how much must that hurt? There's something comical about it still.
How about we do it on a scale of 1 to Pixels, and it's still not as painful as watching that film Pixels?
Oh, God, yeah. Can you imagine like how comical that must have been to watch this scene being shot, though? Because it does look pretty funny.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it out.
Oh,
Let's go. Okay. You ready? Hang on now.
Oh, Dean, did you see the short zombie film that was like on Channel 4 or something a few weeks ago? There's a guy much like yourself who's got a zombie survival plan. He's an avid gamer, loves zombie films, and he always practices for like his fighting techniques and how he's. I know his name's not. I don't know. He might be actually. But basically, it's really amazing. So he's, you know, you see this guy. He plays nothing but zombie games, much like yourself. He has a zombie survival plan, much like yourself.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with zombie films, much like yourself. And one day he wakes up, looks out of his door, and there's all these zombies outside.
What is this
called? I don't know. I can't remember. I saw like clips of it. So he smiles, suits up with his hockey gear, and he's like replica ninja swords and cricket bat. Runs out and starts beating all these zombies around the head and killing them. And then so like he's like, yes, I'm champion. And then it pans over and there's a film crew just like going, oh my God, what the hell's just happened? And they're filming a zombie TV show outside his house, but he's run out and killed them all, thinking he's in a zombie apocalypse.
That's fantastic. I've got to check that out.
Yeah, it's not like Black Mirror, but it's like that. It's really, I like
Twisted.
Yeah, it's good. Like Black Mirror meets Shaun of the Dead meets. Wah, wah, wah.
I love the fact that Chet's car has got for sale like scrawled on the back across it as well.
Yeah, and you can tell it's one of those cars that's had that on for like about 30 years.
That's one thing that I like as well, this little bit with Ash and Chet. How do you... Chet, take the wheel. How do you think I feel? No, take the wheel. And genuine like pain from the shotgun going off.
I don't think you could have done a character like Chet unless it was played by Ted Raimi, because they are these old friends, and that they are old friends. And like the foot in the face, the comic time, the slapstick, that's what they've been doing their entire lives together.
Yeah.
They're like Rick Mail and Ade Edmondson kind of thing. They've done this. They've done this shtick their entire lives.
I love their chemistry together, man.
Give me the gun!
Yeah, it's good to have like that episode 4, like an action episode.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
When I actually watched this for the first time, I actually couldn't help but think of you, Dean.
Why?
We're not going
Carmageddon.
Oh, hell yeah. Love that game.
But
You did the Carmageddon video, didn't you? So like a while back. And
yeah.
it's because when we obviously we watched these like ourselves, and then we sort of come together like a day or two later. Well,
good.
Ideally a day or two later.
They possessed my car.
To like kind of record, and so like every time watching them, I'm just like, oh my god, I need to talk about that now.
Because if they do, they'll use the book to summon a bigger demon.
Last week with the car falling from the sky.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, man. Come on.
It just triggered you. You kind of demons here. Oh,
yeah.
I wish Santiago was here.
This is the end of the road.
But you can't sort of like do it because you don't want to spoiler each other.
No,
Come on, we're in it together till the wheels fall off, remember?
There's some things a man has to do alone.
Like what?
Like drinking in the morning. Like putting antifungal ointment on your
balls.
Yeah. You understand me, Chet? That's why you know I got to do this alone. I just got to get to the old smash 'em up, take care of business, and I'll catch you on the flip-flop.
Wait a minute.
I love that they still
Smash 'em up derby.
Catch you on the flip.
I get it now.
I like
yes,
that quote.
because it was there in the Delta where I first boned Lillian Pendergrass.
Oh, see, because I thought it was because that's where your dad got the Delta, and then the Delta came back to run him over, sort of a cry for help, and then it went back to the place where your dad originally got it. You know, I guess it just jived with the
They
whole
do that as well. It's
symmetry of
like
that,
you know,
sort of a circle of life kind of a thing.
Bruce will still say like you know
Chet, that could work,
yo-yos
too.
and yahoos.
Either way,
and
I
stuff.
think the car's
those
going there. Can you drop me?
old-timey
Yes,
style
Bless your soul, Chet.
sayings
You
that
drunk
just stuck the
driving angel.
franchise.
Look at the bug out.
Yeah.
Day-ish one, really, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. Yahoos, if I ever hear a Yahoo, like, oh, look at him, like, even my father-in-law used to be like, he's drunk Yahoos, and I'm instantly, I'm just like, oh, Ash says that.
Bunch of yahoos.
Yeah. Bunch of slack-jawed Yahoos.
Do you think there was ever a time when that was actually an offensive word, like cunt?
I don't know. Do you reckon it might have been like another word for sort of like young yobs or something like that?
Rapscallion.
Rapscallions.
Hoodlums.
Hoodlums.
Roustabouts.
Smells like Ash's trailer.
Can we just comment as well how
My children have been nesting.
no matter where they are, they've always
Stop
got the
calling
correct
them that.
firearm accessories to
children
hand,
anymore.
like torches on the MP5s, the glow sticks. Like,
This is the Aliens episode.
yes.
And it's also the Christine episode.
Mm.
There's actually quite a few homages to other horror franchises in this season.
How many have you seen so far?
Well, there's Christine homage there. This one is Ruby and Kelly. That's Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
There is a John Carpenter's The Thing / Assault on Precinct 13 homage later on. And if that's a spoiler alert, I mean, to be fair, you're watching a commentary on the bloody thing. You should have seen the entire season by now. I mean, this
exactly. What I like as well is the way Ash vs Evil Dead in general has given nods to so many things, and even itself in non-cheesy manners. You know, nothing too much. We've discussed it in the past where they can sit there and go like, "Oh, clearly that's
synthetic,
reminiscent of Evil Dead 2,
some
or that's a
cheap
nod to
imported
the new
rice
Evil Dead."
burner.
And they haven't been cheesy about it. You know, they haven't been they haven't pandered to the audience for it. It's almost come naturally.
It's organic, completely organic. Yeah. This do you know this reminds me a bit of like Idiocracy as well.
Pennzoil Platinum. Hello, baby.
I love that.
Yeah, they have that arena thing,
Still
don't they?
overdue for a valve job.
In Idiocracy.
I like there just that little the style of language from Ash there, just tasting the oil. And
It's very clever.
Yeah, and it's like, hello, baby. Like, I just love that coolness, cowboy-esque language or demeanor about himself. What a cool battleground as well, though, a demolition derby.
It's because Ash is a man.
Yeah.
Man.
But it's kind of somewhere where you'd expect a possessed Delta to go, really, wouldn't you?
Still get those cars anymore.
Pardon?
I wonder if you can see them get those cars anymore.
Yeah. Oh man, I'd love a Delta. I think any Ash versus, well, any Evil Dead fanboy would love a Delta, wouldn't they?
Yeah. I think it's one of those things where, you know how sort of like these multi-millionaires and billionaires have all these sort of cars? They waste their money. They waste their money on these Ferraris and Lamborghinis. Yep. You know, if I won the Euro Millions, 83 million, I'd have a classic. I'd have an Impala. I'd have a classic 1960s Mustang. I'd have a fucking kitted up Trans Am Knight Rider style.
I'd have
nerd shit, you know.
Yeah, I'd have a Delta. And I think I'd have a Magnum.
I think you're going to say like Magnum PI.
Oh no.
What's wrong with Magnum PI?
Really just can't scream that. I mean, I'm not complaining or anything like that, but...
yeah, it's too husky, yeah.
Oh, I love that. 12 bullets. These are actually really convincing demons, though, aren't they?
The whole shadow creature kind of power. Pretty fucking awesome. I'm trying to think of it. It reminds me of something, but I can't realise what it is. I don't mean the design. I mean like that kind of that power.
I like the comedy just then.
Yeah,
really cool.
Yeah. What, you like Belial kind of popping out and be like,
thank you for saying the name.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh, that's an old school reference, that is. Not a lot of people talk about that anymore. I still remember, I think it was Maniac Cop 2. It's Maniac Cop 2 on DVD. The only special features, spoiler alert, Bruce Campbell dies very early on. Fuck good. One of the few special features was a handful of trailers for other films that the distribution company or whatever had. And the Basket Case 3 trailer is probably about 7 minutes long, and yeah, that's the film.
Literally,
yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, you could watch that trailer and you've seen the film.
Pablo, you can't do this. There is another way. Cast me back to the dimension from
I think it's Maniac. It might be Maniac Cop 1 on DVD, actually. Because obviously I had this thing where basically anything with Bruce Campbell in, I would buy the DVD and the VHS tapes for.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Except for Congo. Oh fuck, what's that from?
All in the ass, son.
That you, Pop?
Actually, I bought Dusk Till Dawn 2 and didn't even realise Bruce Campbell was in it, and I had a pleasant surprise at the start.
I bought that only because I heard that Bruce Campbell was in it. But then this was the days before the internet where I could sit there and actually look and find out how long he was in the film for.
Oh, but you didn't know before the internet. What the internet?
Perfect shadow demons.
I gave you life, I can take it away.
Kelly and Ruby are fantastic as a duo, in my opinion.
For what it's worth.
It's pretty good that even though each episode's quite short, it allows enough time for the characters to sort of branch out together.
Oh yeah. There's enough contained in each episode.
still can't think of what they remind me of.
I know, it's very strange, isn't it?
This is like, I mean, this scene is inspired. I think this scene is absolutely fucking genius.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I like the comedy though. Just it's something. Why would Pablo believe the book? Why?
Oh, I don't know. It's the trouble is with situations like this, you probably believe most things that you think it might. You know, you're fucked if you do, fucked if you don't, aren't you?
How heartbreaking must this have been for Ash to kill the Delta, essentially.
Obviously, because it's obviously based on like bullfighting, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's like this is brilliant. The swishy moves as well, like the chainsaw across the the chassis.
It's almost like dancing.
Yeah, it's like the cape. Ole, ole,
If someone was to sit there and tell me, or even show me what these Deadites looked like, Ruby's children, you know, I'd have sat there and been like, nah, no way, that ain't gonna work. But it does.
Yeah.
And they're menacing, very menacing.
Fuck, what? Even like the whole, the consistency of their body, like their flesh and their blood. Fucking, I tell you, mate, it reminds me of something. I can't for the life of me think what it is.
You're gonna have to. Oh, Pablo, what have you done?
What is it?
That's cool as well, though. I like it. It just goes to show that everything that's connected to Ash is connected to the Necronomicon. You know, like the gateway to hell in the boot of the Delta, you know, in the trunk of the Delta.
Well, as we were saying, like last season, in season 1, about the cabin, of like that book, like it irradiates evil, and like the cabinets absorb the evil, so it was alive, like the Delta kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's. But I don't understand because it is a bit confusing because I'm not quite sure what the end game of the book is, what Ruby's end game is, what Bowl's end game is, what anyone's end game is.
Well, it's funny because we've even discussed ourselves, like, where can we see the series ending, and even the way things are going at the moment, you can't predict it.
Well, no,
good enough for me.
And not in a bad way, not in like a oh my god they haven't got a fucking clue what they're talking about way. But
hell no.
It is like so. Does the book want to be read? Does the book want to go back to hell? Does the book want to be just I don't know locked away? What does the book want? What does anyone want?
Yeah. I think again, like you've stated before, Steve, the shots that are made in this series in general, in this TV show as a whole, are fantastic. And this one particular, as it just pans out, the Delta just sitting there all inconspicuous, keeping your mind on two perspectives, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic music again.
Bit John Carpenter-ish, isn't it?
Yes. Just reminds me of Bubba Hotep, this bit, even with the music.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't it?
Why have my trousers?
Lame. I love it.
Fucking soundtrack in this episode is banging as well.
Hey, the soundtrack has to be quite possibly one of the highlights in the top 3 parts of the highlights of this episode, man. Brilliant episode. So the next episode, episode 5, which of course a lot of us have probably already seen, but
I've seen it.
We do apologise for how long these episodes have come out, but it's always it's always better late than never, as we like to call it. But the next episode is Confinement. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I don't really want to go into it. I don't know whether we can go into it, considering it's going to be the next episode. So we certainly really should just save it for the next episode. Damn straight. But yeah, anything to say even before we leave our listeners, Steve?
I just think that was fucking amazing. Personally.
It's a brilliant episode.
You know, this season, I think from start to episode 4 so far, there's been a few moments of meh, you know, like the Final Destination kind of teenagers, you know, that was just there, kind of didn't really need it, but he did because he needed to set up the Delta being possessed and give other characters time to breathe for a while that was happening. But other than that, I mean, this is it's one of those, you know those shows that you just watch and you just go that, bash one out, just spunk everywhere.
Yeah, I'm still incredibly surprised that Sam has openly with us been a bit. I'm not too sure on this season at the moment. I don't understand where that's come from. Because I felt that we were pretty in this to the end sort of thing, as Chet would say. I'm very surprised, very very surprised.
Yeah, he was up on the morgue, but the last 2 episodes just hasn't they just haven't connected. So I don't. So hopefully he'll be back for episode 5, and we'll see how he feels.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But...
So I'm going to drink some more pink fuck and get fucked.
You can find us on YouTube at Hail to the Chin Podcast, where you can find us on any social media with those lines. Hail to the Chin Podcast. We do apologise that these are coming out late, but as we've said, better late than never. So but we'll see you guys, I guess, in the next episode. Episode 5.
Yeah, I don't fucking apologise. I don't get paid to do this. Fuck it, we'll do it when we want.
Yeah. Wait, but anyway, thanks for joining us, guys, and until next time, I guess, screw you late.
We gave peace a chance. Now it's time for war.